Good morning students, in this video I am going to tap some hot topics that are in need of an hour and help you to get through the interview or counseling process. All of these topics are very much important and you may think about these topics in order to prepare for your PhD interviews or counseling process. Before beginning, if you are new to this channel, then don't forget to join my one-on-one personal training program where I will personally help you to develop the required knowledge and skills in order to crack any examinations in English literature. Check the link in the description below to join this one-on-one training program. So now without any further delay, let's begin this topic. I would like to clear that the topic mainly depends on the guide you have been provided with. If the guide has done his own research work in a topic that is different from your topic, then it would be difficult for you to follow the research that you are interested in. For instance, if your guide has done modernism, then most certainly he is going to ask you to do the PhD in modernism, simply because of the fact he can guide you to complete your research work easily. However, you still can choose the topic of your area of interest depending on what kind of student you are. If you just want the PhD to boost your career and you are not passionate about the research work, most probably you will get driven by the topic that your guide has suggested you. But if you are a rebel who thinks about revolution, books, philosophy, literature and have a burning desire to contribute in this huge canon of English literature, you just remain adamant on the research topic that you have selected for yourself. Yes, there will be a lot of uncertainties and problems you are going to face, but the research work you are going to complete will set you apart from all this clutter. Choosing an actual topic for PhD research is a secondary aspect. The primary aspect is to crack the interview or counseling process to acquire a seat in any university. These universities can be state universities or central universities. Based on your presentation, interview and knowledge, you will be selected for the admission of PhD in state universities and central universities. And now, before even you think about choosing a topic, study the subject research methodology in detail. It is expected from a wannabe scholar that he knows a little about the research. You must know what is literature review, ML style of referencing, difference between footnotes and endnotes, bibliography, so on and so forth. Apart from it, a student must know what kind of research he is going to do. That is, whether he is going to do research just for the sake of knowledge or he wants to push the boundary of literature to a new level of excellence. For instance, Lacan read Sigmund Freud extensively. He followed the theories of Sigmund Freud and came up with his own theories, where Sigmund Freud talked about personal unconsciousness and Carl Jung talked about collective unconsciousness. Lacan talked about unconsciousness is structured like a language. You can also select your own favorite theory and can apply that theory on novels or any particular work. For example, Sigmund Freud applied psychoanalysis on the paintings of Leonardo da Vinci. In his essay, Leonardo da Vinci, A Memory of His Childhood, he represented how Leonardo was creating paintings which has a direct relation to his own childhood sexual experiences. Or you can apply other theories other than psychoanalysis on any work or novel, such as eco-criticism in the works of Ruskin Bond, capitalism in the works of Aravind Adija, for example, The White Tiger, or even you can pick the foreign authors like Jane Austen, Charles Dickens, etc. But here I highly recommend you to go with the authors that are associated with the Indian context, as the foreign authors have already been explored by the foreign scholars, which are very much ahead of Indian scholars. India's R&D department is not up to that mark, and that's why there is a need to improve the Indian education system. We are rarely concerned with any kind of innovation, but again, I don't want to discourage you. Maybe you can be the next Homi Bhabha or Gayatri Spivak. It just only depends on how badly you want to earn the respect and fame in the field of English literature. Apart from it, you can also choose your favorite writers and do PhD on these writers. For example, Edward Said has done his PhD on Joseph Conrad. Gayatri Spivak Chakravarti has completed his research work on W.B. Yeats. The same way you can take any writer and do your research work. Again, I don't recommend you to go for the foreign authors because sometimes there are not enough data available on internet or in the India. So to collect the data, you have to go outside the nation, which becomes pretty much expensive for a student. Doing the research on particular author or applying a particular theory on a particular work are the evergreen topics of English literature. You can always pick the same topics and do your research work. You can take Ruskin Bond, Salman Rushdie, Rabindranath Tagore, Amitav Ghosh, Khushwant Singh, or any other writer that you love reading. The next type of research is problem-oriented research. These research have huge scope and you might be able to get the fellowship if you pursue such kind of research. Such research are based on the problems that are prevailing in the society and you do your research work in order to solve this problem. For example, you start your research work in linguistics in order to understand how language and brain is interconnected. By understanding the connection between brain and language, you are going to have the technology, robots, and artificial intelligence to learn the human language easily. Linguistics is a hot topic because we don't know much about human language. Thanks to Noam Chomsky, who came up with language acquisition device and universal grammar in 1957. This subject linguistics is only 60 to 70 years old, and there is huge possibility that you may find something new in this particular subject. Another famous topic that you may want to ponder upon is feminism in Indian English literature. There is no writer in India who writes on feminism in English. Of course, there are writers from local languages. For example, Kamala Das from Kerala, Mahashweta Devi from Bengal, Bama from Tamil Nadu, so on and so forth. But rarely you will find anyone who is writing about women in English language. Yes, there are exceptions, but just a few. For example, the Anita Desai's novel The Clear Light of the Day is written in English and is a major feminist work. Another work is Shashi Deshpande's The Long Silence, too, is a work of feminist literature. But again, there is not so much work has been done on feminism in Indian English literature. So it's a hot topic for you, and there is a huge space in this topic that you may get the permission to follow the research work in this area. So these are the few topics and important points that I wanted to share with you. Of course, there are a lot of things that I have not talked about in this particular video. You may get to know about the remaining knowledge as soon as you enter the field of research and take admission in any university. So here I come to the end of this video. If you have any query, drop your questions in the comments below. I make sure to resolve all your doubts in my next video. If you are new to this channel and have not subscribed to this channel, then don't forget to subscribe the channel. So that's it for this video. Thank you.